It's that time of the Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. First game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Barnes. Now, here's Maxey. Bridges with the steal. Here's McDaniels. Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Outside Edwards. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now here's Edwards. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Barnes to the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Porter. And taken away by Johnson. And here we go. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from three-point range.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And the Warriors making a change here. And Edwards drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Towns. He can't get that one to fall.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
I mean, in a word, resilient. When you think about his interior scoring ability, Towns is able to power through the defense for that one.
Pass to Maxey. From downtown. And again, it's the Warriors missing. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl-Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Substitution for your Warriors.
So it's the Warriors now. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Towns with the steal. Now McDaniels. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Screen by McDaniel. And it's Davis missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
That bucket in no time at all.
The shortest three in the game, Maxey, solid from that corner.
Davis looking for an opening. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside, Porter. Maxey on the wing. Barnes the screen. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, Johnson with the defensive effort. Pistons trailed by 3. The kick out to Towns. Down low, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
And here's Maxey. Pass to Bowen. Porter in the corner. Now here's Melton. Defended by Bridges. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Towns. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Edwards with it. The kick out to Barnes. And he uses the glass on the way.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
9. The Pistons, 8.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Now here's Edwards. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. And stolen by Barnes. Outside, Green. Back to Towns. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Right side, Towns. Done outside. Clock at 4. Barnes can't get it to go. The Warriors lead it. Left side, Edwards. Sinks the triple. Eubanks got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Edwards getting the close range, too.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's see. Substitution on the court.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here is Davis. No scoring in this one. The 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Warriors leading by 6. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Golden State moving it around. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Good instincts from Barnes on the block. He had that shot totally anticipated.
Here's Houston. Misses the 3.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pistons trailed by 6 to the paint. Pass to McDaniels. Detroit, no good that time either.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And he recovers it. Now, here's Quickly. Back to Barnes. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now, here's Davis. Still yet to score. Here's Post. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Well, we know Quickly can score, but there he shows off his passing ability.
Here's Davis. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Post. Oh, good on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Now, here's Quickly. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the Pistons making a change here. Here is Edwards. He's got 6. Another shot. Count that one. Edwards got 8.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Now, here's Dunn. Baron Davis unable to get his shot to go. Here's Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Maxey. In the corner, Eubanks with it. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 6. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Every year, Craig, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And you can see the respect that the defense has for Davis's jumper. They just got a little too aggressive on that contest. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Oh, here's Edwards. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And he's good on the 3-ball. Maxey's got 6 points.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Back to Green. Rebounded by Bowen. Warriors leading by 8. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Outside Edwards. And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And here are the Warriors now. On the wing, Porter. Nothing on the board.
You feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3-ball goes that time.
To the left wing. Back to Davis. Pass to Green. McDaniels with the ball. Towns in the corner. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And here's Green outside. Rebounded by Bowen.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Out to the right wing. Outside Porter. Pass to Eubanks. It's stolen by Davis. Cloak loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Eubanks. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Pistons with possession here. It's a 13-point game. To end the run. And it's George missing.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Now George. From the arc. The shot that time, not on target. Warriors leading by 13. Stolen by McDaniels. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Post. And Jones pulls it down.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by McDaniels. Nobody near George. Drops in the tray.
George.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times in the second round. And this format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here.
Substitution for your Warrior.
And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. George with the steal. And here we go with George. Nobody back. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Barnes outside. Pass to Bowen. And the Warriors miss again. And the Pistons with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Now McDaniels. No good on the three. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Barnes. And here is Quickly. Dunn covering. Pushing it up. Edwards with the block. And stolen by Dunn. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Warriors on top, up 5. Don't go anywhere.
28. The Pistons, 23.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Warriors leading by 5. And here's Maxey. Pass to Barnes. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Beyond the arc. Great tee that time from Davis.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
To the inside. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Bowen. Back to Barnes. Golden State moving the ball around. Maxey, no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Davis. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. Outside, Towns. Johnson outside to tie it up. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
Johnson brings such a different element with that quick trigger. Not all guys have that.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Porter in the corner. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Maxey. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
They double team Johnson. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players. Jump ball.
Towns with it to the middle. Just 4 to shoot. Over Edwards. Offensive rebound.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
No good. Bridges with some nice defense. Detroit with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. To take the lead, and Towns finishes inside. Towns has got the lead up to 2 now for Detroit.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Left side, Porter. To end the cold streak. There's the triple. Drains the three-pointer. Bowen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, Bowen is such a professional, getting it done on offense when they really need it.
Outside for Davis. Launches it. The putback. The Warriors pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Maxey. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. Barnes outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
And Barnes keeping calm under pressure.
Pistons trailed by 4. Now here is Davis. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Bowen. A 3. Nails the tray.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Johnson outside. Back to Towns. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Now Maxey. Stolen by McDaniels.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be... Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And here's Jones. Faster quickly. In the corner, Eubanks with it. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here are the Pistons with the ball. Here's McDaniels. Towns with it. Bridges inside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to McDaniels. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Jones. And Jones with the stop.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Outside, Davis. Now, McDaniels. Towns, the screen. Pass to Green. Inside Towns. Outside, Davis. Off target with his three. The Warriors leading. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Overtime basketball, minute and a half played so far. Barnes outside. Back to Maxey. The kick out to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the three-point shot.
And Porter stepping up once to take that shot.
Outside, Davis. Inside. Bridges shot. Good.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Another three for Golden State.
And that corner pocket triple. Terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Down low. Towns. Money.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Barnes. Kicks it out to Maxey. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Not one to turn down a challenge. Maxey, wow.
Outside, Towns. Nice ball movement by Detroit. To the paint. And stolen by Maxey. So we see the Warriors get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Thank you.